You know what we're gonna talk about today? Let me tell you what we're gonna talk about today. Today, we are going to talk about the Hexfire on console. I've done a similar video about this before when the game first came out, and that was on PC, and I made a lot of same opinions on what I think right now and thoughts on what I felt and what many people felt for the first time when I used the Hexfire and why it was so strong. Today I want to talk about the Hexfire on the console and what I think is gonna happen in the future and why it is so strong as it is today. So if you want to have a discussion, if you want to know more, continue watch this video, and if you do agree or like the video in general with my arguments or want to argue against me, go down in the description below. I answer all my comments as much as possible. And also, if you do enjoy this type of videos and want to see more in the future, to support me, I highly recommend you guys to leave a like, subscribe, and also check me out on Twitch and follow me there because I do stream quite often. Hopefully I'll see you guys there. We've heard that on console, Hexfire has been the most broken gun in the game, and if you are a console player and haven't heard it, I think you've been living under a rock. But there's so many people right now who do think that the Hexfire is way too strong. I do think I have a few reasons why people think that the Hexfire is so strong as it is nowadays. Maybe you starting to realize, or maybe think like, oh yeah, that makes sense. Or maybe you're gonna be like,
no, I don't feel like it's correct.
And if you're not feeling that it is correct, please let me know in the comments. Again, I am a PC player myself. I've been playing on console a lot back in the days, but I've stopped ever since I got my PC a few years back, and I've been a PC gamer since then. So I do have some knowledge about the console and the controller life and the aim assist and how that works and so on. So I definitely know how that works. But they are working on the aim assist, they are working on the curves and so on, because that is going to be relatable on what we're gonna talk about and why Hexfire is so strong. Many have felt like there's so many people are using the Hexfire right now and people feeling like it's shredding people. Sure, it might be doing that thanks to the close range aim assist that it has right now and the unlimited ammo for most people who doesn't need to reload. And that kind of makes sense. If you think about it, like most people who have a hard time aiming will probably pick up the easier gun that helps you with one, not need to reload that much in the middle of a fight when you can't really aim that well. Two, the aim assist on close fights, helping you aim and get closer to hitting either the head or the body, and the widespread the gun has, you're gonna get some headshots too. And honestly, I think that's the biggest reason why the gun is strong right now, because most people have a hard time aiming because the aim assist right now on the console, most people have said on the Reddit, on Twitter, everywhere, and even the devs have acknowledged that the aim assist is a little bit muddy, I would say, and not as smooth as it could be. They did kind of rush it out, what I realized or what I've heard. I'm not 100% sure about that, but I've seen some comments and stuff about like the devs have been rushing it out and stuff, but I haven't seen an official statement of it. But it seems like that could be the case. But the reason is, I do think that the only reason Hexfire is as strong as it is today is because of the aim assist is now as good as it could be. That is the only reason why I think it is as it is right now. Let me give you a reason for that. The gun right now is doing 555, 4445 or 5556 if I remember right, on the damage scales when you're not pursuing headshot. And when you do hit a headshot, it hits on 6, but fully fused, maybe 7. I haven't really checked it out. That's something I can really easily put down here by checking the patch notes. That shouldn't be any issues. The gun's damage overall and the fire rate isn't that great. It's really not. It's like a better type in close range. It's better than D-Tap, definitely is, but it's still in the same area that the D-Tap and the Hexfire is on the like the poo trash side, you know, on the game's aspect when it comes to the guns. And because most people have a hard time aiming in Hyper Scape right now, they cannot really use the higher damage guns apparently. For example, if you're picking up the Harpy, for example, wouldn't recommend you to do a aim down sight on the gun. I wouldn't recommend to do aim down sight like this and holding down the aim on close range with the Harpy, for example. It's much easier to see and hit people, in my opinion, in close range when you're using the Harpy, for example, inside the buildings and stuff or anything like that. And the base damage on that one is 7, and it has a really fast fire rate, and the damage if you do headshot is around 10. And already from there, you can basically burst someone down. And if the aim assist is kicking in a little bit, you're gonna be able to burst them down in just a matter of seconds. And especially if you have the aim assist gonna be buffed, or you're gonna find your preference type of aim curve in the game, I think that is really important and really good. So if we say that next week is, I don't know, I don't think it's confirmed. I haven't really checked. They haven't, last time I checked and made the video, for example, it wasn't confirmed when the patch will come out, but I would assume pretty soon. Hopefully not next season, because that's 2 months from here. I want to help as many people as much as possible, and the meta seems not be appreciated. But if they fix the aim assist, we have so many different guns that can outplay the Hexfire so much. For example, if we're picking up the Ripper, which is like the strongest medium to long range auto gun right now, which is doing 12 damage on body and like 18 on head, and 13 on fully fused, I think, and like 20, if I remember right, on the head, which is doing, that's a lot of damage. So if you hit only headshot for a long time, especially if you have aim assist, once again, that helps you out with that, you're gonna burst them down faster than Harpy, faster than the Hexfire. You're gonna do so much damage. You see what I mean there and where I come from? You're gonna do so much damage. The Hexfire is gonna be non-extinct for you guys. And the best part about it is that if that's the case, the ball meta that you guys having right now is also gonna disappear, because then you guys can just spray the ball down, which is not gonna be too hard because the ball has a huge hit mark compared to the game in general, and it's really easy to just shoot it down just in general. And especially if you're not using the Hexfire. Most people are using Hexfire, and that's the reason why the ball right now is probably really strong, because most people, once again, I've been reading on Reddit and Twitter, most people are using Hexfire, which means that it doesn't put out too much damage on the ball, especially in long range when it's running away. How can you then hit it? Number 2, we also have the other gun called Riot 1. Once again, if you are a pretty good aimer already, and the game was gonna fix the aim curve, you're gonna be able to switch up there and improve the aim assist. I'm telling you, man, you are going to do a lot of damage just from that too. For example, that gun can like kill someone with 4 bullets on body only. Maybe 3 on if you hit headshot and fully fused, 2 shots probably. 2 shots in the head. That is a crazy good gun. Riot is probably gonna be the most reliable one, and most people are gonna love using that, I think, in this game because of how strong it is. It can basically be a sniper in most scenarios, which is insane when you think about it. I'd rather pick that one most of the time nowadays instead of the sniper, because of how strong the pistol is. No recoil, hit scan, does like a 40 damage on like body or whatever, kinda, not really maybe, but does a lot of damage. And especially when you fully fuse it, because every fusion that you're doing on that gun is giving extra damage every time. So I do think that gun is really strong, and I do highly recommend people to use that. And if the aim assist is improved, once again, I don't see any reason to use the Hexfire most of the time. You can use the shotgun in close range instead of Hexfire and have the potential to make them lose 60% of their HP, if not 100% of the XP if you have a fully fused shotgun. And with the aim assist, once again, they're gonna be a gunner. That is insane. So with that, my argument why the only reason you guys think the Hexfire is strong is because of that. Now, if I'm wrong, you guys can definitely let me know, but I think that is the biggest reason why the shotgun is so strong as it is right now. But yeah, anyways, I'm not gonna continue in talking much more about this, but if you guys did enjoy this video, I highly recommend you guys to once again, leave a like, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and follow me on Twitch to see me live when I'm live. We can talk about these type of things. I'm very open to have discussions. I have a really respectable community. These people are amazing over on Twitch. Those who are already following me, you guys are absolutely fantastic. But once again, if you're not wanna going over to Twitch, I mean, you can leave a comment to have a discussion with me over there. I am answering a lot of questions there. And if one question or one argument is really good, I might make a video about it if I need to go in detail about it, detail on it. But let me know what you guys think. I do wish you guys having a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.